Hi Taurus, welcome into your weekly reading for the week of July 24th to the 30th, 2023. I hope you're doing well. I did already get the message for you of ready to fly away. Ready to fly away, however that looks for you. That could be literal, it could be more figurative. But let's do some shuffling and pull from the Pure Magic Oracle deck, and then we'll move on to some tarot. Which deck was I going to use for the tarot? Anyways, you might be kind of a little bit forgetful, so I would say write things down, stay organized, do your best not to forget, or to assist with that. Anyways, coming out the Sylphs card, if I even said that right. Peace, agent of change, impact, and importance. Yes, absolutely. I feel this being so relevant for your week, your energy, your way of being. You are going to be a source of peace in a situation where, say you're working at a job, or you're living in a situation where not everybody or every aspect of that situation is peaceful. But I feel like you're making a difference, even if you don't think so, because you're peaceful. I do sense that there are going to be moments of solitude in your hermit mode where that in of itself feels peaceful, but there may be disturbances in regards to that. I do feel as if you're an agent of change, making a difference in a situation, making a difference in other people's lives, whether again you realize it or not. For some like myself, it could be quite obvious in regards to how that's coming to be. For me, it's my readings. But I do feel like there's a sense of growth about your week, about you growing and changing in a situation that is not ideal, but is purposeful all the meanwhile. And I feel as if you need to remember at certain points it's temporary. But I do sense that there are going to be some good moments throughout the week. Good is just the word I'm getting. Or it could be great, but it just feels good, right? When you're achieving this or that in that situation, or it just feels like a good situation, or comforting. And spirit saying, yeah, just because it's temporary, just because you want this or that or something better, something different moving forward, doesn't mean you're not where you're meant to be, all right? You're absolutely in the right spot currently. And when the time is right, things will change. But I feel like all the meanwhile, you're making an impact when it comes to even the small things you communicate, the adjustments you make, the way you do what you do. You might be convincing somebody through your actions and or what you say and don't say about how, in regards to how they act, in regards to how they work or do what they do, maybe how something's run. But I feel like you don't love how something's run. That's not for everybody, of course. But the sun is shining is what I'm hearing. There is a very sunny vibe about you for a good portion of the week. When you're not feeling the sunny vibe, Taurus, ask yourself why. Do you feel it's necessary to get that sunny vibe back? You don't need to be feeling like the sunshine of a situation or just, super ecstatic 24/7. That's not realistic. Owning how you're feeling in the moment and asking yourself of importance, why? Why is it? Is it because of that energy I was wrapped up with? Is it because I'm just tired? Is it because I have a lot on my plate? Am I just in a mood, right? And if you can do something about it and it's going to benefit you and what you're wrapped up with, absolutely. But there are moments where Spirit's saying, it's all right if you're not feeling super, super sunny, because the majority of the week I feel like you are, and that deserves some credit, okay? Credit where credit's due. That's a message in of itself. I like this reading. Cycle of life is at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you are thinking about the cycles of your life, the chapters, if you will, your connection to the moon and the sun being of relevance for your week. Look at this. Feeling just ready to fly away. I did get that message from a plane at first when I began recording, but there's a sense of you kind of, okay, having a superpower. What is it for you? Is it your intuition? Is it your predictive nature? Is it just a different talent or skill set? Didn't mean to say just, don't want to minimize that. But you will find yourself, again, wanting to just sort of take off like Superman and fly towards what you deserve. I get it. But you need to honor and respect to an extent, but more so embrace what's at hand, because I do feel like that could benefit your progress towards flying, getting ready to fly towards what's meant for you, more so. But it is a week where you feel like it's a continuation of the clouds clearing for you, or just the initiating of which. Let's move on to the tarot. Bear with me. Can't remember if this was the deck I used in Leo's. We will not use this because we're going to actually use the Gilded. I think this was the one. Anyways, for Taurus, closing circles as well at the bottom of the deck. Again, a very peaceful vibe, kind of a King of Cups energy, talking about pure intent, sacred doors, timing, and they put the word divine in front of that, and experience. But timing coming into play when things take place, get done, when you're meant to get to a specific location, right? Planning your time out well. Your experiences throughout the week being highlighted because you deserve to have the best of which. But when an experience feels off or just annoying or just not enjoyable, again, just steer clear of it, or just find something else to take over focus-wise, energy-wise. The energy isn't going to be perfect throughout the week, but your energy needs to be feeling better than the rest, or better than that situation. I just heard vroom vroom, here I come. The Emperor and the Fool. Someone needs to calm down. The Emperor talking about how, again, at points you're feeling overly serious. Now, I'm here to tell you as well that you can be, or remind you, you can have that sunny demeanor and still be overly serious. Absolutely. Just because you're not using up your resources, your energy, to be overly happy in the moment doesn't mean that you're not sunny. But I feel like you're thinking about the future, about how to get what you want, what the options are, how to save up money for some, how to step by step, day by day, week by week, month by month, get towards what you deserve, because it feels like it's at least a few months out, if not longer. And that's okay. But it feels like that could, over the span of time, feel longer than it actually is, because you want it so bad, because it's just something you have either tasted before to an extent, or you just can imagine how it will taste. Does that make sense? And how the experience will come to be. Anyways, or just proceed. The Fool card, because I sense that you do have fun at certain points throughout the week, but it's all about you, again, planning for this leap of faith, planning for this new beginning. You'll get there. You will get there. Trust and believe that. What's meant for you, Taurus, always will be, or will come back around, or you'll come back around to it or them. It just feels like you can't forget the fact that your path is just very destined. Very faded is what I'm getting. I just heard the word superstar. Seven of Cups, because I feel like you have a lot going on, a lot of options to choose from when the time is right. You needing to prioritize, multitask. Keep the hope alive, my friend. Someone with fiery energy is a bit too much to handle, or just not likable, or both. But I feel like you're just being reminded of people, places, and situations that are not your cup of tea, not aligned with you. You're not aligned with whatever or whoever that is. But yeah, I mean, at times you have to recognize that even if it can be annoying or too much or just uncomfortable to experience someone's energy that's not right for you, or a situation, even if you can't eliminate that from, or them from your life just yet, it could be a fleeting moment, of course. But doesn't that feel important in regards to highlighting more so what's and who's meant for you? That's important as well. But yeah, it's a fantasizing kind of week at certain points where it's like, I feel in a moment or two you'll find yourself drifting mentally, vision-wise, to another location, another land, right? Something that you feel will be more ideal, with its true imperfections, of course. Nothing's perfect. And I feel like you're not perfect, and people like that. but try to stay in the present moment. Do your best. I know it's easier said than done, but your motivation throughout the week is going to take a highlight as you get this and that done. Being very much guided by your intuition, by spirit, and needing to balance things out when you feel that balance leaving your life, leaving your situation, your energy. Reground yourself, my friend. You're a Taurus. Coming out the Hermit card. You're a leader, you're a guider, okay? As we were just talking about you being guided, it's about utilizing what you're gaining because of your guidance, because of the guidance you're receiving to help other people, right? Or one person in particular in that moment to make a difference even for some. But there's a huge vibe about your week where Spirit's saying you have the lantern in your hand, a sense of that representing your light and your internal compass, and you'll figure out where to go from here, how to get to from destination A to destination B. Does that make sense? B being more ideal. But I just feel like you need to maintain your light throughout the week, regardless of any slip-ups, annoyances, imperfections, and just, again, desire to be somewhere else or to change to this or that. But the Lover's talking about how people love you. Sometimes you'll desire peace and silence, and then when that comes to be, a slip-up comes to be, and you feel like you're just in a moment of recovery, or it could be spiritual messing with. Anyways, I just feel like as well your choices are being highlighted from the past, and what you wish to choose moving forward. You'll do what you got to do, my friend. All right, and it's a week where you deserve what's on your mind, but you also deserve and need to be, once again, making the best out of what's at hand, because to an extent, whether you realize it or not, one, you wanted it at a certain point, but you will miss it when the time comes for a change. All right, so I hope this was truly helpful. Go enjoy your week, and I'll see you next time.